All right, Scott, you're up.
We live.
I'm a gamer. Playing the Switch 2 tonight. We're drawing. Nintendo games tonight. Nintendo games
tonight.
Nintendo games tonight.
All right. So I guess it's the Switch that's coming out, right? New Nintendo Switch.
Oh, it
Yes.
came out already, but no one's
Yes.
buying
Yeah,
it.
it came out.
It's expensive.
And
Yes.
it's expensive and it's got issues, right? And was there some kind of? What are you saying? It's some kind of like not a fob, but you need a cartridge
Well,
to access stuff.
No, it's not a cartridge. It's a code, I guess, and it's no different than what you can get now. Like you can either opt for the cartridge or there's that like cardboard card with the code on it that you can get. It's almost like buying an app,
Yeah.
So you don't have the physical cartridge, but you can still play the game. So
Some
again,
of-
that's no
some of the
no
games are
different.
on the cartridge.
Right. But again, like they've been kind of like slowly, I guess, introducing it to us. So it's not like it's a surprise. So, anywho, but the what is it now? Like 500 for Nintendo Switch 2?
With the Mario.
For the Switch.
Yeah,
The Switch
for
is
the
the
actual
portable
unit.
one, right?
The what?
The Switch is the portable one, right?
So it's a portable and it's not
$100 for that.
because you can set up the dock so you can hook it up to the
Play it on
TV.
your
Yeah.
screen.
Yeah.
But before, I think it was like 300, but this unit is like 500 plus,
Yeah.
and of course the scalpers are, trying to sell it for more, but it backfired because
Nintendo put out so much.
So yeah. So
Well, I'm not a Nintendo gamer, so I just went out and Googled like cool looking characters.
there you go. You get a phone, and choose either your phone or your Nintendo. What do you want? Although phones aren't cheap either nowadays. Anyway, all right, Nintendo.
I'm drawing a character. What's the character name? Fox McCloud.
Oh yeah, from Star Fox. He's a cool character.
It's like drawing a rocket raccoon. So
kind of, yeah. And then all his sidekicks.
For the Nintendo Switch.
What's that?
I'm kind of surprised they didn't make a Star Fox for the Nintendo Switch, right?
Oh, not yet. Really?
I don't think so.
Wow.
I mean, I remember, the last one I remember was on the DS, I think. The DS or the 3DS, one of those two.
I would draw Donkey Kong, because
Donkey Konga.
Donkey Kong. Hey, do you know the original Donkey Kong was actually supposed to be Popeye?
Oh, I heard something about that.
Yeah. So the main boss, he kind of looks like Bluto. But they couldn't get the licensing, and so that's
hold on, turn off the. Still got the title screen up.
Yeah, nobody's drawing anyway.
Okay.
Oh, Donkey Kong looks different now.
Well, nobody says anything. Just watching the title screen.
Yeah, we're just talking anyway.
I'm drawing.
Are you drawing?
I was.
Okay.
Until I had to go do computer stuff to turn on the.
Yeah. All right. DK Donkey Kong. That's where Mario was. Yeah.
Jumpman, right?
Jumpman, yeah.
Jumpman.
Well, it's interesting because Nintendo was originally a game company, and they specialized in Hanafuda cards.
Yeah.
I wonder if I have mine. No, I don't have mine here. The Japanese playing cards.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. And I guess they took a chance and they tried to go into electronics.
What was it? They said that was it Gunpei Yokoi started making toys, and
Yeah.
so they started selling toys. And then he's the guy that got the Game and Watch going, and that's how they got into the video game.
That's right. And it wasn't like Mario, the name of the guy of the warehouse that they used or something.
The American Warehouse, yeah.
American Warehouse, yeah. I think that's kind of cool.
They helped them because they were having trouble with the rent or something for a while, and so he let them stay or something.
Yeah,
Did you see the Tetris movie?
Was that?
Did you see that Tetris movie?
I didn't know there was a Tetris movie. What movie is that? Is it a history of it or something, or?
It's a dramatized story of what happened. How Tetris got out of Russia, basically. Yeah, but the guy Taron Egerton or something, the guy from The Kingsman and Elton John, Rocket Man.
Are you serious?
Yeah, he plays the guy Hank Rogers.
Okay.
And yeah, so basically it's about he finds Tetris, and this whole thing about they have to get it out of Russia, and it's probably a lot more dramatized than it happened in real life.
Of course, you know.
It made for a really good movie.
That's funny. Well, we were joking around about that, about how, like, you know, how they were just grabbing like all kinds of like games, like Battleship, the movie. And we're like, really? Yeah. We're gonna make a whole movie about the game Battleship? Well, okay.
Yeah, that was not a good movie.
A couple of my friends were extras in there, so. But I guess that's just the absurdity of how you can just grab anything and make it a movie. I mean, what was that one? Was it Pixels or whatever? The one with M.H.Cannon, the video game one.
I like that movie. Just because of absurdity of it.
I was watching Corridor Crew, and they were looking at the trailer for the new Tron movie.
Which one?
They were looking at the trailer for the new Tron movie.
Oh, there's a new one?
Tron comes out into the real world. That's kind of the premise of the movie.
Okay.
He said, "Oh, it's serious pixels."
Yeah. Well, looking at the original storyboards for Wreck-It Ralph, it looked like it was supposed to be a gorilla instead of a human. So I think it was based after like Donkey Kong, the whole Fix It Felix, but maybe it was too close, so they had to change it.
Yeah, probably.
Video games. Amazing how far we've come with video games.
Oh.
I mean, even like Toriyama worked on the guy who did Dragon Ball and Dr. Slump. Was that the first RPG? Dragon Quest. Yeah, he did all the monsters and characters for that. And it's still going. They're still making like renditions of them.
Did he do some of the Final Fantasy stuff, the earlier ones?
I'm not sure about Final Fantasy. That was I know Amano did a few.
Okay, I know,
yeah. And then those cards are coming out on Friday, so it's gonna be kind of nuts. People are already like, "Was that
the card stuff? That's crazy."
Yeah, it's nuts. But
I went to Target last week, and I'm going in for something totally different.
Of course,
for something else, and then as I'm walking in, I see people walking out with Switches. So I said, so I went and I got one. But on the way out, there's a line of people, and I thought, oh, are these guys waiting for Switches? Oh shoot, did I jump the line or something like that? So I went up and I said, oh no, they're waiting for Pokemon cards. It's like, what? And they have porta potties, and they have like one of those pump sinks set up over.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh, it's like Black Friday all over at Target at the Best Buy. Yeah. People just lining up and waiting. Yeah, that's surprising too. Actually, I was going through some old photos and I found one of me like standing outside of Target. Like, I think this is like about the time of the pandemic, and there was just a long line to get in, and people are standing in line. They're like, and we had to tell them it's like, oh no, this is the line for Pokemon cards. It's not the line to get in. So people are getting like, oh, I've been standing here for like 5 minutes. I didn't know I could just go in. They changed the design of Donkey Kong.
I think this is something like, it's kind of more like the original than the later ones.
Yeah, actually, there was this one artist. I forgot his name. Shoots, Panda Taro gave me a book on his stuff. Like, remember there was the old video game art, and they kind of had those kind of like really round eyes and big heads.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
he did it of all the characters like Castlevania and all that. That's what it kind of reminds me of, like that old style. Because I think they changed the design when
Sorry,
it's like,
I was just laughing that you call her Panda Tara.
well, we know so many Taras, but when I say Panda Tara, we all know. It's just like if I say Batman Scott, we all know which, because we all know Scotts, So, you know.
Did you guys see that Superman trailer, the new one?
I did not.
The Lex Luthor centric one.
I don't know. There's one that came out today, and it was just like,
Yeah, they're trying to show off Lex Luthor being evil.
Kind of, yeah. He gets into the fortress and he's like messing stuff up, and
I did see it.
yeah.
Is it good?
I'm
Exciting?
excited. June 8th cannot come fast enough.
There you go. We went to Dairy Queen, and I guess there's like Superman blizzards.
Yeah.
So it's like basically the birthday cake, but they make it blue.
I think Lawrence came away from that place with a couple cups.
I'm not surprised. All four of them have different designs on them. Not surprised. Drew is in Michigan right now, but I guess he said they were going to go get Superman ice cream.
Oh, cool.
So yeah, should be good. I wonder if after this movie, like a lot of people will get excited for like more of the characters. Like, I'm actually excited for Guy Gardner, so people can see what a jerk he is.
Did you see that Guy Gardner teaser trailer thing they did?
No, I didn't.
Oh, where Lois Lane is walking by and she's like, "You should be ashamed of that haircut" or something.
Oh, really? The bowl haircut.
He's like, "I should be what? Am I what?"
And it's funny because he actually has the Guy Gardner. I mean the Mo Howard haircut. I think it's interesting because like how the Green Lantern movie didn't do well. I didn't watch it, but I mean it looks like they were kind of like trying to lead up to the whole Blackest Night.
Yeah, they tried to stuff too much in too fast.
I think that's the thing. I think if they made it as a series, it would have been better. Like they would have more time to work it up. But I mean, back then series seemed kind of, not the way to go. I mean, now maybe they would if they tried it again.
It's like they introduced the character, and then in the same movie they kind of gave him like his most kind of like one of the more recent ultimate villains he had to face type of thing. So there was no none of the in between.
Right. It's hard to fit in 2 hours. It's hard to cram in there. There's so much to tell, and it's such a great story.
Yeah.
But I guess we're talking about that. Like, we're talking about, like, are there really a lot of Superman fans? I mean, there must be,
Just India got a huge Superman fan community.
Oh, is it really?
Well, I don't know. Lawrence is jealous of them, I think.
Okay. What about Green Lantern? You think there's a lot of Green Lantern fans?
I mean, I don't know if about as large, but yeah, I think there's a pretty big Green Lantern. I don't know.
Or do you think? Or do you think it depends on which Green Lantern you like? You know, there's been so many incarnations of them.
I think if you say Green Lantern, there's people gonna just say Green Lantern, just take it as Green Lantern, and then assume it's their Green Lantern, and then there's gonna be certain like like to me, it's like they're calling Guy Gardner in this movie Green Lantern, which is correct, but for me, it's kind of like that. Like I still associate Green Lantern with Hal, and then when we start talking about the other guys, it's like, well, there's John Stewart and there's Guy Gardner. Yeah, that's like it's kind of like how Peter is Spider-Man, and then there's Miles Morales. Yeah, it's not. Miles Morales is not Spider-Man. Miles Morales is Miles Morales Spider-Man.
Right.
But then
nobody
I'm
like
sure John Stewart.
Carl Rayner.
Yeah, I love Carl Rayner,
the cartoonist.
Yeah. I don't know, because I really like that 90s, early 2000 run where, for whatever reason, you had Kyle and Wally running around instead of Hal and Barry.
Oh, I see.
That was a kind of a different and kind of a good dynamic.
Anyway, back to Nintendo. As we totally deviate off of it. Mike, you never played Nintendo growing up?
I had an Atari 2600 and an Activision.
And a what?
Activision.
Oh, Activision. Yeah, there you go. Well, they were part of Atari.
Television, maybe.
Television, ColecoVision. No, I don't know anyone who had a ColecoVision.
ColecoVision was another one.
Yeah, I remember in television. Yeah. It's so funny when you look at the games now. And I always go back to the whole adventure. Like, you're a square. Your sword is an arrow. The dragons look like ducks. There's a bridge.
Turn left.
You can carry. Huh?
Turn left. Look around.
Oh, that's Zork. Yeah, that's Zork. No, that's when like computers, early computer games. Yeah.
I remember playing text adventures.
Yeah.
And then like the first computer I bought on my own was the Amiga, Commodore Amiga.
Amiga. Wow, Commodore.
Yeah.
You guys ever see that that Usagi Commodore game?
No.
They did a Usagi Ojimbo one. Very basic. But it's funny, it captures it. Every time you die, there's that little animal skull, comes out of the victims. But yeah, you can look it up. But it was only available on the Commodore. Commodore was one of the few computers I think that had yellow, didn't it?
Had what?
Yellow, the color yellow.
Well, it was the first full color system.
Right.
Right. I remember, having Digipaint.
Oh wow.
Doing Digipaint.
Yeah, because my Mac didn't have yellow. Like you had to put like red and green next to it for some reason. Like the four basics was like
Amiga tried to capture the video editing market, but then Apple kind of undercut them. But yeah, that was my first computer that I bought myself.
Oh, that's cool. Oh, I kind of screwed up. He has like this weird eyeshadow thing going on. Donkey Kong.
Oh, trying to keep kind of loose tonight.
Yeah. I still think it was a typo too. I think it was supposed to be Monkey Kong. Eh. Also, I'm pretty amazed too. Like like even for back then, like how much they could, how much music and everything they could make with such a limited, you know, limited sounds, just bleeping and.
Yeah, remember?
We were like,
Did you ever play with MIDI?
oh yeah, way back when, yeah, yes.
And then we were actual pixel pushers back then.
Yeah.
Painting
That
one
seems to be
one
That
pixel
seems,
at a time.
yeah, that seems to be coming back. Like people are actually doing like pixel art.
Yeah, it's retro now, but
Yeah.
like we learned to do it. That's the only way to do it.
Right. Right.
A lot of games are coming out like that too now. Yeah, and the indie studios are putting out retro pixel
Yeah.
art games.
Yeah. And some of his throwbacks too. Like if you ever played that, what was that? That Super Mario, the RPG.
Mm.
That was the only one that they actually did a crossover with SquareSoft. The guys who did Final Fantasy.
Squaresoft.
Yeah. So it's funny because there's one scene where it's like you go behind this pillar and then he turns back to the original pixel thing, even the music and everything. Then he kind of freaks out and goes back behind the pillar again and turns back to its normal, the normal current graphics. It's a nice little throwback.
Oh, that's right. That's a different system, isn't it?
What's that? I don't know.
Oh,
What are you
Mario
singing?
Brothers is Nintendo.
Mario
Yeah.
Bros. Is Nintendo. They're synonymous with Nintendo. Mario Kart is so popular, between that and Smash Brothers. Those are like the two winners, I think.
I didn't get the Mario Kart. I said
No?
I don't know. I said part of me is like I kind of want to, but then it's like I played one Mario Kart, and I'm not really into racing games that much.
Okay.
So it's like,
Plus, everyone's so competitive online,
yeah, that too.
Yeah. Honestly, I just kind of like doing the thing by myself.
Yeah. Do I want to buy the camera and the microphone? No, I'm just actually by myself. I'm a hermit gamer.
Oh, is that how it works? You have to buy all these like accessories?
No, I mean if you because what part of the big selling point was now you can do game chat, right? So they have a chat feature now, and there's a camera, so you can you can see, so people, your friends or your opponents or whatever can see you. And especially I think I think they're working on like party games. So there's those games where you gotta bounce up and down to hit like the coin box.
I see.
So you actually have the camera for that thing.
Yeah, interesting. No, I don't know. Nintendo has always been pretty innovative, trying to stay ahead of the game. I still remember the original Game Boy. Was that pea soup green?
Yeah. Like try to do with what you have now rather than like try to make something good with what you have now or something like that. I forgot what the quote was.
Yeah.
Compete your voice, yeah.
But it's really funny because at one point I remember in our house, like I think like my sister was playing the first Nintendo because there was like Tetris on it or something like that. My other sister was playing the Super Nintendo because I think she was playing Zelda. My mom was playing the Game Boy because she was playing Bookworm or something like that. And then I had the remember we were clearing out the what was that 3D one, the red one?
The Virtual Boy?
The Virtual Boy. I had the Virtual Boy, so I was playing that. So,
Yeah, the
so when my
Virtual.
friend came over, I was just like, dude, you guys are kind of sad. You know? It's like everybody's like plugged into a game system, you know.
Sonic
I
the
bet
don't
you Mom
understand.
playing.
Nintendo.
What's that?
Darren says, this is a long one here. I noticed that since Super Mario Bros. Came out, there have been many games like it. One of them being Sonic the Hedgehog,
Uh-huh.
which many perceive as a competitive, competing progress. Well,
Yeah.
I'm not sure if that's
Yeah.
side scrollers. You just talking about side scrollers?
Yeah.
I mean, there's only so many ways they could do games at one point, you know?
Yeah. Sonic was just too fast for me. I couldn't figure out what everything was, you know. It's just like, oh, super speed. It's like, well, I think I missed everything.
You miss all the coins, and then you get killed, and all the coins go flying all over the place.
All the rings fly all over, and like, I can do it again. That was amusing though. The character designs were really well done. I see Scott Shaw is gonna have his a collection of all the Sonic Archie's comics he did. I think the first, I don't know how many, but it gets compiled into a big omnibus and recolored. It looks good. I think Sonic Big like got popular again. I don't know if it's because of the movies or just in general. It just seems
Probably.
like people have a lot of interest in it. There was another one too. The cartoons had like there were different versions of them. Like one was more cartoony, one was more serious. You know, Sonic Underground.
One was more extreme.
It's just funny. I thought it was funny how in the original cartoon it was Jaleel White doing his voice. Urkel.
Did I do that guy?
Yeah,
Did I do that? That guy?
yeah. But you can't tell because he's not doing the you know the geeky voice. You know. Still enjoyed the Mario movie. I'm curious to see what's going to happen on the second one.
Mm.
So I don't know if they're going to like, you know, bring in
Talk
more.
about the new Mario movie, not the
No, the
90s.
new one. Yeah. No, nobody liked the 90s one.
The 90s was proof that cocaine was rampant in Hollywood.
People were so. I mean, I never saw it in the theater because when I saw it, I was like, "What is this?" It's like this doesn't make any sense whatsoever. I think it was between that and what was that one? Was it the Wizard?
Fred Savage?
Fred Savage, and he had like the gauntlet, the game. What was it called?
the Power Glove. It's so
The
bad.
Power Glove. That's what it's called. Yeah. Funny. That was the day.
Darren talking smack over here, man.
Was that?
He said Sonic's better than Mario.
Yeah. Everyone has their preparations, you know.
They did like Sonic versus Mario at the Olympics a couple years ago or something like that.
They've done that. Yeah, they brought it back a couple times. And Sonic, of course, shows up in Smash Brothers, right?
Right. You get to that point where it's like, when do Who would have thought that there would have been that kind of a crossover?
All the crossovers, who knew? You know, but Sega, unfortunately, like they had great games, but I don't know why they just never could keep a console in production. Which I thought it was great. I really liked the Dreamcast, but yeah, I just never people never just never it never
Dreamcast.
picked
I
up.
remember Genesis.
Yeah, the Genesis, yeah. But it's funny because the Genesis seemed kind of like behind Super Nintendo. Like it's like all the games seem like I don't know how to explain it. It's like maybe because the controller had less buttons or something like that. It just didn't feel right.
There was something a little bit,
Something lacking about it.
yeah, like yeah, and I know their soundboard or whatever wasn't. They didn't have as many notes or something or whatever you call it type of stuff
Yeah,
because it wasn't hitting some of those notes that Super Nintendo was.
yeah. But even like a lot of the games seem like I wouldn't say knockoffs, but it's like for example, like the Mutant Ninja Turtle game.
Yeah, like
It's
like
like
had an exclusivity thing or something like that, so they couldn't
yeah,
release that game on the other system or
right.
console.
So they had to like change it slightly, but when you play it, it's like no, it's the same thing.
Like
It's just that
Street Fighter,
some of the levels are different. Yeah, Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat.
because that's why Sega didn't get their Street Fighter like until like a year later or something like that.
Oh,
And
that I
even
didn't know.
because it was like because the Capcom released Street Fighter for the Super Nintendo,
Right.
and then like whatever, like not even a year later, they released a Hyper Turbo edition for the Super Nintendo,
That's right.
and then right around that time, they were supposed to release the thing for the Genesis, but I mean they had gotten into all kind of problems and stuff, so
Yeah.
they had to relabel it as Street Fighter Two Special Championship Edition.
Let's put more adjectives in there.
Yeah, so I was like, oh, okay, now they
Ah,
can
but
see.
well, I was an idiot. I bought my Japanese one from Mr. Lee back then from Toys and Joys
Oh, you
when it
too?
first came out. $100. It's on waiting list. You know, long waiting list. You know, you gotta get them now. Don't know if I'm gonna get them again. Okay.
I bought because I had the Super Nintendo, but then I bought the Turbo Graphics one,
Oh,
and
how's
then I
that one?
bought the adapter so I could play it on my Turbo Express.
Right.
So I'm sitting on the bus playing Street Fighter on the bus.
Oh, that's funny.
And I'm the coolest guy in the room.
Yeah. But yeah, everybody tried to jump into the whole, handheld thing because I know Sega had the Game Gear,
Yeah.
and I remember way back when we were waiting for college, for classes, we had to sit outside Building 37, and registration was like super early in the morning, so we'd be sitting out there like 6 in the morning, 7 in the morning, and yeah, some of my friends had like the Game Gear and they were playing Sonic while they were just waiting in line.
The
This is
problem with
pre
battery,
phone games, huh?
because the battery on that, they suck batteries hard. Those.
Oh yeah. It didn't last long, but still, it was something to occupy your time, aside from
Yeah.
reading. Who likes to read? We're in college. Nobody reads. All right, this is my warm up. So,
Donkey Kong.
Donkey Kong.
Your
Yeah,
warm-up?
I think they redid it because like when Rare did their Donkey Kong, that Donkey Kong Country,
Yeah.
he looked totally different. And then I think from then it's like, oh, this is what Donkey Kong's gonna look like. But then you're right. I think now they're trying to go back to the old Nintendo goofy style. So all right, what did Aiko say? The cow.
Ooh.
The cow. Ushi. What's riding a? What is it riding? It's riding a. It looks like it's a. It looks like a boombox with wheels and a steering wheel. All right.
What's it from?
The cow. It's like it's not even like a motorcycle. It looks like he's riding like a boombox with
What is it from?
wheels and
Car racing?
Mario Kart. Yeah. Apparently, I guess now you can play as one of the side characters, which was a cow. So I will draw this for. Yeah, why
It's
not?
a boombox
Yeah.
scooter.
Hey, why not?
A boom scooter.
You know, it's a video game. It's imaginary. Why even question the logic? You know what I mean? It doesn't have to make sense. You know.
Too much people worried about realism nowadays.
Yeah, it's crazy.
How come he's wearing his trunks on the outside?
Yeah. Or like, was it Sagat? The eye patch that switches when you turn. It's like, wait, that means he has two eye patches on. That doesn't make any sense.
Was it DJ had his they made that word maxim on his pants because then he could flip either way and
Oh, you can flip it, yeah, either way.
it wouldn't
Yeah.
look funny.
Funny. I think that's an art in itself. I mean, you know, just trying to figure out how to do the graphics and figure out all those things. You know, keep all those little details. I mean, I'm always impressed at like looking at like even like for Pokemon, like all the trainers, they all look different. They all have different things, and people remember them. You know what I mean? They're like, hey, wait, he's missing his tattoo or something. I'm like, how do you remember all this? I guess we're all nerdy in some way, you know. We're all geeking one thing or another, so we're all anal about that kind of stuff. Oh yeah, I picked up the Spider Girl today. With David Nakayama did the cover. She's from Hawaii. God, you haven't been following all the. What's that?
The new one's from Hawaii?
Yeah, her name is Maka, and I guess she was the protege of Bullseye, according to what was going on. But yeah, I guess you know one of those like starts off as a bad guy and then turns good. There's a new Conan out, Michael.
Conan comic book, you mean?
Yeah. I don't know how many renditions we've seen.
Yeah, I'm not keeping up with comics.
Yeah. It's hard to. Well, just like we have that one. Don't we have an upcoming one about the rebooting the characters again?
It's like I tell tell them at the stores, like I don't feel right coming in if I can't buy anything, you know. It's like, I want to. Disposable income's a little tighter these days.
Yeah, I hear you.
So,
just to say hi. You know? It's just like at the
I don't want to be that guy that
Yeah.
I don't want to be that guy, that comes to the store and just hangs out.
Well, like I said, it's at the cons. You know, you feel kind of like, oh, I feel like I feel like I should buy something, but And you want to support everybody. But
Yeah. How come like Napoleon not here to talk about my cocktails?
what's that?
Because my cocktails 2 just came out, right?
Yeah.
I got it. I'm just wondering. They should be talking about that game.
Oh, I didn't even open mine yet.
Somebody joined. Who joined? R joined. Hi, R.
Hey.
Arr,
R.
pirate.
R's joined.
How you been, man? Oh, no audio.
All right.
Oh, there you are. There you are. We tried summoning you the last few, and you didn't show up. So
Yeah. Say the name 3 times and
And I didn't show up?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
idiot.
I was watching something else.
I was watching another podcast.
Somebody more entertaining.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what?
It's called our president. Listening to our president. That's what it is. Hanging on his every word.
President of what?
That's a good one.
Nintendo.
President of what?
Oh, what is his name? Miyamoto? No, what is?
I don't know. The new guy doesn't know. That guy. The new guy's not very good.
Oh, there's a new guy. I didn't know there was a new guy.
So the guy that took over after Iwata.
Oh, that's it. Yeah. Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Nintendo. You playing on Nintendo, Ron?
Oh, the last one was the Super Nintendo.
There you go.
But
Lots of games on that.
I realized there's a lot of people in the studio that are gamers. So they all got their Switch.
Switch. Yeah.
Oh, one guy had
they're the ones.
One guy had it stolen.
Oh, already?
Yeah, he suspects it was from the UPS driver that they got.
It's terrible.
Yeah.
Ron, give it back.
How did you know I moonlight as a UPS driver? I asked them, like, what's so good
Because you're
about
wearing
it?
your hat still yet? Oh.
I asked them what's so good about it, and they started explaining to me, but then I got bored. Well,
You said the graphics are really good in this one, huh? I know Scott has one.
yeah, they were showing it to me. I'm like, okay.
Graphics.
I think it's more just because of the processor, so it's able to handle
Is it
better.
faster?
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, I feel like I missed out getting the Switch. I don't know. I just somebody turned me off from getting it originally, and then I just never got it. And then I was like, oh, I feel like I'm too late now. Like there's so many games came out, and I'm so far behind. So I'm like, eh.
Well, they were telling me the older games are still the same price. They haven't gone down.
Okay.
They weren't too happy about that.
Still have my Wii, but I can't play it because TVs don't have those connectors anymore. Like, oh.
Oh, really?
Yeah. The newer TVs don't have that connection.
Oh man, I still have my Wii also.
Yeah, but I get same thing too. When's the last time you actually played it?
Oh, I don't know. That's a
Yeah,
lot.
see. Like, yeah, I'm gonna do Wii Fit. I'm gonna lose some weight. Yeah, that didn't happen.
Hey, we used it for that. I don't know, a couple of times.
I don't know. We just use it to play like tennis and some other goofy thing.
Yeah, we only played Mario Kart on it.
Oh yeah, there we go. See, Mario Kart, Smash Brothers.
Yeah, that's the only thing we played.
I'm pretty bad because like when I play games, I try to like complete all the little, things. I try to get 100% kind of thing. So like playing like the new Mario, I'm like, damn it, I missed one. I missed a star. Where is it? Getting obsessed with it. Look online.
I never got into Mario.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like okay. After a while, it's
I guess like when we first got the Nintendo, way back when was it, 88 or whatever.
yeah.
That's what it came with the system. It was that and Legend of Zelda. It was like a double cartridge.
Yeah, I've never played Legend of Zelda,
Yeah. And then
but everybody is like loves it, and
yeah, that and then was it Duck Hunt? Remember Duck Hunt with the gun?
hey, I played that at least.
Yeah,
The
that's
gun,
you want,
the dog.
you want to shoot the dog? Yeah, shoot the dog. Shoot the dog.
The ColecoVision had Duck Hunt.
Oh, did it?
Oh man, ColecoVision.
There you go. You had one?
No,
I was gonna say. I was like, I
I
thought it was
I
expensive back then.
I begged my dad to get one when he said that you already have the Atari. Well, you need another one.
Graphics.
It looks better, Dad. I don't care. You already have that. You already have that Atari.
Sorry. I always wonder if like those cartridges are worth a lot of money right now.
Yeah, he's from another generation.
No, but right now it seems like all these retro games are coming back because people actually want the physical thing.
Yeah.
I don't know. We're actually going to have a video game event, I guess August 31st over here at the Blaisdell, and
Like a tournament?
No, it's more like people. Yeah, I think selling like old consoles and
Oh, really?
refurbished games and all that. Yeah, so it's first one. They're gonna try to see how it works out, and then like they're gonna have some of the crafters over there who have like video game related product, I guess.
There's no way you can hook up Atari 2600 to the TVs now, right?
I'm sure there's some kind of a converter. I just remember that little silver box that you had to channel 3.
They probably have some kind of RCA to USB thing.
And
Yeah.
the prongs, you have to put the prongs in.
You have to put the
Yeah.
to screw it.
Unscrew it.
Channel 3, channel 4.
Yeah, I bet there's a way.
I'm sure there's some way. Although now I think they actually sell like units that like the games are they're pre-programmed.
Yeah. That little stick, and you can just stick it in your TV and
Yeah.
Or the ROMs, right?
Yeah. And you really don't need a real
TVs
custom.
are going up in price.
Was that?
what?
CRT TVs are like if the hardcore or whatever those kind of gamers, they want to play the games on a CRT TV,
Oh, okay.
cathode ray TV. So those big bulky things are kind of like, I don't know, people buying them again.
Actually, it does make a difference though. Like like when, I guess on the Wii there was that store you could go to the Nintendo store and you could buy like old games.
Yeah.
So I tried picking up like like Pack Attack and some of the older games for like the Super Nintendo, and you try to play it on the the big screen and everything is super blocky. Like it's really hard to play.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's probably why you need like an older TV that
Oh, that's why they want the older TV, so they can.
I think so.
Yeah. No,
That makes sense, I guess. But who sells that? Is RCA still around?
No, you gotta find like those like thrift shops and
Thrift shops, and then somebody would fix it and refurbish it. Yeah.
I still have my Commodore 64 1526, whatever, the monitor.
Oh, nerd! I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I think I still have my
Atari
Apple
800?
IIe. Well, Apple IIe. It's like a brick. I don't think I can do anything with it.
Wow.
No, I do have my Atari though. I do have it. I don't think it works.
Wait, the 800? Or the
The 2600.
2600? Yeah.
All I remember now is like we played it one time, and I was like, "Wow, using the joysticks it's unforgiving. It's like trying to push a stick. Like we're so used to joysticks now moving in all directions, but this one was literally like, you know,
Up, down, left, right. Yeah, only.
yeah.
And you had that paddle controller, which I never used.
Well, there was the paddle for like Breakout, and then there was that one that spun all around for Indy 500 for the driving games.
Wow, never got any of
Yeah.
those.
But yeah, Mike was bringing up Activision, you know, the second party bringing those other games in.
Yeah, Activision.
Hey, Pitfall is from Activision.
Oh man, I hated Pitfall. There's like one part I couldn't get past. I think you had to jump over something. And I just
Yeah.
couldn't get past it.
I like Jungle King, Jungle Hunter, or something.
Yeah, yeah. Well, Jungle Hunt had a lot more variety. Pitfall is just scrolling, just
Yeah.
jumping, collecting all
The Indiana Jones game was like Pitfall.
Yeah. They actually did a Pitfall 2, which actually there was an actual end to it.
Pitfall
It
Harry.
was it was a huge mate. Yeah, it was actually Pitfall Harry.
It's like
And then actually, they even had the characters like his niece and what was the name of the scaredy cat, the cougar. And I was like, wow, they actually incorporated it in the game. Wow.
That's when the cover art was much better than the graphics.
Oh, it always was. That was a selling point, I think, of a lot of them. But actually, you know, it's funny now when you look at some of the Nintendo games and like, wow, that's Mega Man. It's like, yikes. You know? But at the time, it's like I'm sure they just gave it to some guys, like, hey, make something out of this.
Make something out of this.
How were the early, like, I remember 2600. Wasn't there a Spider-Man game?
Yeah.
Oh, I remember the Superman game.
Yeah. Get that one.
The bridge blows up, and then Luther flying around with his little propeller thing. Yeah,
Bleep, 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 bleep. Yeah, they closed the GameStop at the Honolulu Shopping Center too.
Yeah, I saw that. There's a lot of GameStops closing down.
The only thing right now got Pro Ridge, Kamehameha Shopping Center. I think
Kapolei
Kahala
still has theirs.
Oh, good. Kapolei still. That's
Kapolei
five.
still has theirs.
Isn't it called Camp Shopping Center?
Yeah.
Oh, all the Hawaiians getting mad at me now.
Is it today?
Kamehameha Day.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Today is Kamehameha Day.
Really?
Yeah.
So you guys got, well, holiday, right? You got,
No?
I took leave.
Oh, you did?
It's a state holiday, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah.
I took leave. We just had a big exercise, and they had a liberal leave policy. So I said, well, I don't normally take leave, but I'm going to this time.
Okay. Did you rest today, or
When
did
they
you
do
work
that,
on the
you
yard?
know, the base is a ghost town. You know, 'cause they give the military folks off, but the civilians, in order to get it off, you have to take leave.
I see. Did you actually rest, or you worked in the yard?
I worked on the yard.
I figured.
Maybe that's
I laid down 20 square feet of sod.
There you go.
Oh,
Kneel before sod.
where are you planting?
No, sod. The
What-
grass.
Oh,
Yeah, I know. I'm joking.
So he was asking, what am I planting? I said, like, I'm not planting it. It comes in the sheets of grass, you know.
yeah. You know when you said sod, I heard mulch for some reason.
Oh, okay.
Aaron said, I've been to Waikele for the first time in a while and noticed that the GameStop is gone.
They're closing many locations of GameStop.
Wasn't there a GameStop in Mililani?
Yeah, a long time ago.
It's no longer there, I guess.
Mm-mm. Which is too bad because, like, yeah, we used to enjoy going there.
There's some game store still in Mililani, or not Mililani. I'm thinking Kapolei.
Yeah.
Now I got the stupid stuff.
Wasn't there one in Eva? Eva Beach?
Maybe.
Hewitt used to work at GameStop, right?
Yeah, the Mililani one.
Have you heard from Hewitt lately?
No.
Who?
Did she ever have moving to Vegas?
I have no idea.
Who used to work at GameStop? In
Hewitt?
Mililani?
Hewitt?
Hewitt.
I don't know if Ron knows Hewitt.
No.
Oh, yeah, maybe not.
But then now it's gone. GameStop.
And now it's gone. Yeah. Just like Borders.
Borders is gone?
Yeah. I remember we were partnered up with Amazon at one point. And they said, "No, we're going to do our own." Yeah, that didn't go well.
Hey, in a meeting today, people were shocked that I didn't know Tina Turner died.
Brian Wilson passed away.
Yeah, I heard that too.
Beach Boy.
The last Wilson brother. Wouldn't it be nice?
If she...
Hey, did you ever see that Hanna-Barbera did, like, I guess, like, it was preliminary sketches that came out. They were going to think about doing a Beach Boys cartoon.
No.
And the designs are great. And it's weird, I guess they had like a orangutan sidekick or something. but it looked good. I was like, wow. I don't know who the designer was, but they did a good job of, looking like them, and just in general, it just looked good.
Not Iwo Takamoto?
Might have been.
Instead, we got the
several
monkeys.
designers back then, no? Then we got the monkeys, yes.
And the monkeys was one of those who was the group was made for the show, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because they didn't play the instruments at first, right?
I thought they did. Except for the lead
I
singer.
thought they did later. I don't know. Where's
Oh,
Drew?
did
He would know.
they?
He would know.
Yeah. Huh? Well, what time is it in Michigan?
Isn't it like 6-hour difference? Or...
Okay. Well, it's still early. Go home.
Yeah, okay.
Drew, call in.
On vacation. You need to sleep.
Drew, call in. I know you're still awake.
I get a message from him occasionally.
Did
There he is.
Did the monkeys play their own instrument?
The monkeys play their own instruments.
Yeah.
I think it'd be odd if they played each other's instruments.
On stage, right? On screen.
What?
Was that?
I think they had to fight for it to be on screen type of thing or something, because they were so upset that they couldn't play their own instruments and their own songs and stuff.
They had like a reunion tour or something like that, because I remember they were here in Hawaii. And I thought they were performing.
Left, right?
Yeah.
Are they still alive?
Only Mickey is left.
Mickey Dolenz, the original voice of Arthur.
Wait, so he's the only one alive?
Yeah.
Ah.
Which one was
the
Huh?
The original voice of Arthur, the cartoon Arthur,
Yeah.
Kid with the football head.
What? No. From the Tick. Tick's.
Oh, that Arthur.
No, what football head was Arnold.
Oh, Arnold.
Yeah,
Arnold
hey
Arthur.
Arnold.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Mickey
yeah, I
Dolenz
got
did somebody else's voice too. I forgot. Maybe it was from the. I don't know. Maybe it was the Hardy Boys, the one that they sang. I think he was a voice. Oh, and what was that? Devlin. Remember that cartoon Devlin? No, just me.
Devlin? Yeah.
He was the brother. He was Todd, the one with the curly hair.
Oh, yeah,
That was
the
Mickey
mechanic
Dolenz.
one, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was Mickey Dolenz doing the voice.
Be right back.
Okay.
after these messages.
Wow. Saturday morning.
We'll be right back.
What was it? ABC? I don't remember.
I don't know.
I don't know. Did you guys just do like jump channels to watch the cartoons, or no? You just stayed to like one channel.
You had
Well-
to jump.
John, I only had two.
Yeah, well, see, there you go.
We had how many we had, John? 4?
We had 4, but I mean, well, we had 5 because we had KHNL and then we had PBS and Channel 11, but you don't really watch anything on there.
But in the beginning, you only had ABC, CBS,
Yes, and NBC.
NBC, and then we had PBS, and then Kiku, right?
Yeah, Kiku. So usually on Fridays and Saturdays, like, hey, what's the anime today? Get the Robo or writing or whatever. Okay,
Yeah.
I know.
You're killing me.
I know. Sorry.
CBS, and NBC. I got to watch ABC when I went into town with my mom and went to work with her.
Wow. Actually, no. That is true though, because like when I would visit the my relatives on the outer islands, yeah, it was hard to catch like several of the channels. So I'm kind of like, well, I guess I'm missing my cartoons, because I can't watch
Yeah,
it.
that's right. When we could go visit my grandparents in Haleiwa, I think we couldn't get like one of the channels.
Oh, really? I don't know how Eva.
Yeah.
Oh.
And well, they had the antenna on the roof, so when it rained hard, all we saw was snow.
An aerial, an antenna.
That's what you call it, aerial.
I like when people are like stealing.
Hey, that's
cable,
the mermaid, right?
they put the cockpit.
Well, that reminds me. Anybody watch that Witcher animated movie
No.
on Netflix? It's like the dark. It's like the dark version of The Little Mermaid.
Oh, is it?
Oh, you know, one animated show you shouldn't watch is that Predator Killer of Killer.
Oh, I was curious about that.
Don't
Is it
watch.
really bad?
Well,
Don't watch it.
I just realized that predators are crap. They die all the time.
Okay.
Up against,
I liked it.
somebody with lesser tech. I was like, oh, really? You let the girl with the big axe beat you? Jeez. And I did the count. I'm like, you guys are 0-9, man. 0-9 against the humans. That's why you keep going after us, because you keep losing.
Clicking.
You want to win, but you're not gonna win.
They
You got all that
Well,
strength and all that technology, and you guys are just stupid. So
they had the Predator on Teen Titans Go.
yeah, did he die? I bet he did.
No, he didn't die.
Oh, he should have. They usually
Robin died.
Oh,
Robin.
Really? Robin?
He showed like his skull, like against all his wins, kind of thing.
No, it's good. I mean, it's nicely animated and stuff. But I'm just
Do you know who did the
tired.
animation?
No.
Oh, okay. I figured you might know which studio or whatever.
Maybe I'd recognize it if I watched the end credits, but I was like, this is crap.
Okay.
Yeah, this one Predator ship got downed by an aircraft from World War II. Okay, yeah, that's
Is this the one that's on Disney Plus?
it's on
Oh,
Hulu.
it's on
Hulu.
Netflix.
No, it's on Hulu, right?
No, it's
It's just a
Netflix.
Predator thing on Disney Plus, like CG.
I didn't know Jason was here. Hey, Jason.
Hey,
Yeah, Jesus.
I didn't know that. I was like, wait, I hear Jason. Jason's here. I just hear Ron talking. That's what. No.
Just ranting about predators and how
Yeah,
crap
ranting
they
about
are.
Predator. You know.
I just liked it because of the action.
Okay.
I didn't care who won or who lost. It was just,
It just was cool to
I just
watch.
like the
It's just
action.
eye candy.
It-
That's fine.
yeah,
He just likes watching the oily muscle men.
no,
Are
it
there
was,
oily muscle man
no,
on the
it wasn't
cartoon? I
that.
don't know.
How they're all baby oiled up. Yeah, glossy.
No,
Well, that's called wrestling. That's called professional wrestling.
and I don't watch that.
Okay.
Sure, Jason.
Scott does.
What am I doing?
Watch
What am I doing?
Watching
oily men.
Yeah,
Oily men.
I love watching oily men.
Yeah.
No baby oil.
Ugh.
Andre the Giant. That's what he told Macho Man, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And he
No
went,
baby
oh,
oil.
yeah.
Oh yeah. Wrestler. From was that Dial M for Monkey? Oh, little monkey.
That was Dial M for Murder.
He was on King
Oh
of
no,
the Hill.
how is that? He was on King of the Hill.
Yeah.
No, the offshoot on Dexter's Laboratory, they had the Justice Friends, but then before that, they had this thing called Dial In for Monkey, which was he would make experiments on this monkey, and then he didn't realize that he was like a superhero. So there would be like little adventures he'd go on, and one was like he's considered the champion,
Strongest. Yeah.
the strongest on the earth. So he's up against this professional being called Wrestler, and they got they actually got Macho Man to do his voice, which I thought was great. Yeah, it's just like, oh, cool.
Yeah, such a distinct voice.
Wasn't he also on Spider-Man?
Show me the way.
Wasn't he the first wrestler?
Yeah, he was there. Yeah,
The
fought
Amazing
Spider-
Spider-Man. No, that's not my name. That's not my name. Two. So what you working on, Ron?
Nothing really.
Oh, really? Not the show or anything?
Oh yeah, well that.
Yeah.
I thought you meant right now.
Oh, no. I meant like, yeah, because I just figured like you must be busy because we haven't seen you in a while. So,
He just found better stuff to do.
well, yeah, he's watching the news. So.
Watching the news, getting all
After
riled up.
rioting.
Well, that's
Yeah, 'cause
isn't that
The
this Saturday?
entire
Saturday.
city of LA is rioting right now. What a bunch of crap. It's like 2 blocks.
Yeah.
And they weren't even rioting.
Nothing like the early 90s.
No, those worse. The Rodney King riots.
Oh yeah, those are insane.
Yeah, that was really bad.
Yeah.
And they pulled that guy out of the truck and bricked him.
Yeah. Wow.
Early GTO.
GTA?
Yeah.
GTA. Sorry, yeah, it's not GTO.
GTA was a type of car,
That
right?
is GTO.
No, GTO is the anime. Grand Teacher Oni's with them.
Was it about racing?
No.
Oh.
Should it?
It's a GTO.
Oh. It's okay, we got that F1 movie coming out, right?
F them all.
Yeah, well, F you too, man. Jeez.
Yeah. hey, wow. Hell yeah.
That comes from.
No.
F1, F them all.
Pent up anger here.
Well, he just said F1 to everybody.
F1, F4.
You see this the new King of the Hill trailer or the prompt intro?
Yeah, where they have like a new neighbor and everything.
Yeah,
And Bobby's
That
all
music
grown up.
for a while. Yeah,
I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Might go, might not, you know?
oh my goodness. And oh,
The cat wants in. Get there! Nope. She got a lizard. Never mind. She's eating the lizard. Okay.
Oh, poor lizard.
You
is
stay
this
out
your
there.
card? Nope.
Do we bring your presents?
Yeah. She constantly is bringing presents. Okay, wait, hold on. Let me go.
They tell me that means they like you.
Yeah, that's what they say. Or more like they think you're incompetent. You can't hunt for yourself.
Yeah, you can't hunt for yourself.
Yeah. Okay, hold on. Let me mute myself for a little while.
We're trying to keep a kitten alive.
What do you mean alive? Is it sick or?
There's the runt of the litter, and the mom
Oh,
ignores her.
oh, yeah.
We're not sure if she's going to make it, though. Because,
Oh no.
like, we got her in a box, we try to feed her, but I look at her every now and then, I'm just wondering, is she still breathing? It's hard to tell.
Aw.
We're trying.
The vets won't take it.
Oh, these are outdoor cats, you know. These aren't.
Yeah.
We're not paying thousands of dollars to save a street cat.
Well, how many cats you guys have now?
I think we're down to about 12.
12. Oh my gosh.
What happened to
God.
That's a lot
That's
of food.
down, though.
Was there more?
Yeah, at a high point, there was about 15.
Whoa. They'll pass.
We're gonna have like a colony.
Well, you know, they just disappear.
Oh, okay.
You know, some might come
Some
back.
pass.
Aw.
And sometimes they come back a little later, but sometimes they're, you know, dead somewhere, I suspect, but, you know,
Oh,
we don't
Reed
see
wrote.
them, so.
There, Reed.
Reed says his computer's acting up, so it's reinstalling stuff, so you can't really come on right now.
All right, Reed, whatever. Likely story. The tech guy is having tech issues. Oh, my camera stopped again, didn't it?
Speaking of which,
Well, I don't know why the program does this to me.
Yeah.
It switches my camera
oh weird.
because I'm using a virtual camera,
Mhm.
but it switches to the actual camera, which freezes it because the camera's in use by my virtual software.
Oh,
I get a conflict. But I don't know why the streaming software like just decides, oh, you need to be using this camera now. I haven't figured out why it does that to me yet.
we've got Link.
Somebody said something about that local animal rescue organization that can take care of the kitten.
Link. You come to a
I couldn't
town.
find animal rescue. Yeah. I mean, we're trying to keep her alive.
Yeah.
I don't think we do any worse than an organization gets inundated with animals.
Oh, so you guys must buy a lot of food, huh? 15 15 cats, 12 cats.
Yeah, we buy the 30-pound bags.
Jeez.
Empty in about a couple days.
We put out about 3 trays of food at a time.
How fast did they go through that?
Week and a half.
Jeez. It's like they say, there's no such thing as a free kitten.
You know, like the average life expectancy of street cats about 2 to 3 years. So ours are doing better than.
Well, because you're actually taking care of them too. That's why it's not like they're just on their own. So I
Well,
think that's a big.
between different diseases they pick up and fighting.
Oh yeah. If they fight amongst themselves, I mean, some of it is like they're playing.
Street cats are always fighting. Jesus.
Yeah.
They're from Waianae, that's why.
Is that,
What are you trying to say, man?
It's the rough side of the
sorry,
island.
Mike's in
That's what
Waianae.
I'm saying.
It's a tough area.
He said it pretty eloquently.
Yeah, tough area. All the animals got to be tough. Chickens.
You have to
Right.
start throwing hands with you now, huh?
I know. Oh yeah, the chickens. Yeah, chickens are ruthless over here. So, well, Kauai is worse, I think. Kauai is like they push you down, they take your shoes, and they.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
But
what?
you got the people that do the cockfights and stuff out here too, right? Why not?
Oh, Ron heard that after.
What was
It
the
registered later.
Every now and then you'll get like the kids coming around the neighborhood with their fighting cocks.
Yeah.
Looking for feral chickens to check them on.
Really?
You know what's
That's how-
funny?
yeah,
Like
that's how they train 'em.
around Costco, Waipio, it looks like there was these two guys trying to catch like these random chickens that were running around the store. So I don't know if that was like really like their chickens or they're thinking the same thing. It's like they're gonna take them to chicken fight.
The WFC, man. Why not fried chicken?
Hey, John, did I hear correctly? That
Here,
you said something about it pushed you over and it would push you over and
the chickens are so tough that they push you down. They take your shoes.
yeah, they take it.
That's how tough they are.
That's what I thought I heard. Actually, I thought you said they took your slippers.
Oh no. Because the shoes is what like a lot of kids used to steal, right? Take your shoes. I don't know. Yeah, nowadays it's crazy. Like the stuff that kids are taking sunglasses or whatever, their phones. Or, I don't know. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, aren't they like robbing people at Pro Ridge or something?
Yeah, just during the daytime. It's just blatant.
Jeez.
Yeah, it's rough now. There, Windward Mall.
Is it a gang of kids that do this?
It's just random kids just bullying one another.
Damn.
Got nothing else to do.
The mall. It is.
Yeah, exactly.
When you guys do your that Sunday draw thing, do you ever witness any of that?
No.
That's good.
We're too involved drawing. We don't pay attention.
Nobody came by and say, "Hey, give me your pens," or anything.
Not yet. People are impressed. It's like, wow, look at him draw. Wow. And they walk away.
You can draw.
You can draw. Hey, draw me. Can you draw me? Can you draw me? Can you draw my dog? Like, go away.
You ever get the one like, oh, my daughter does that? Really?
Oh, we constantly.
Yeah.
Actually, I had a couple people ask me for like recommendations for some people for, I guess, projects that they're working on.
Is that the message you sent me the other day?
Yeah. So
It's like trying to remember any names. This is
Okay.
weird because these you doing good with names, and I'm terrible.
yeah. Well, I didn't know some
What
of the
kind of
people you.
projects? Like what? New
Um,
roof or
She needed this
garage
woman
needs
needed
fixing, or what?
this woman needed like graphics, but she needed like a woman to draw like really like kind of like more softer anime. So not chibi, but like almost like I guess early Sailor Moon, kind of like the show. I don't know what you call it. Not shoujo. Is that shoujo? That kind of graphics, with the big eyes and
Oh, is
like
that
it's a
Not
very
TV.
softer looking. Yeah. So I asked Mike. I said like, well, dude, who do we know who does that? And he gave me a list. I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot about half of these people. So, but she was very specific that she needed a woman drawing it. So I was like, oh, cool. Like, fine.
What's the matter? You just hate men? What's going on?
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't ask. You know what I mean? I was just like, this is your project. That's fine.
But I don't want to be a part of it anyway.
That's fine. I mean, that's why I'm kind of helping her trying to find people. Yeah, actually, after Mike gave me the list, I thought a few other people too, but we'll see. Because I don't even know what she's paying. I don't know what her time, like,
This is all-
does she need it like really soon, or how many drawings she needs done? I don't know. She didn't really clarify. So I was like, whoever jumps aboard, they can ask her all those questions.
So these are Comic Jam members.
Yeah. Because if worst comes to worst, then like, yeah, I'll just, take it outside and be like, okay,
Hey, for,
Again, I don't know how much this woman's going to pay or whatever.
for,
I'm sorry, what?
For Comic Jam, do you guys have like a different tiers for membership? Or?
No, we don't have.
Yeah, Michael's on his own tier.
It's just admin and the rest of you guys. So
Pretty much. Guy who brings the table and chairs and everybody else.
Yeah, so don't start anything, Ron.
Well, like you said, thanks to Michael's leadership. I mean, that's why we're still doing it. I mean,
Yeah.
because even the turnouts have been kind of small lately.
Sorry.
I'm not sure how much longer we can sustain it with the numbers
Yeah.
we've been getting.
Well, we
Oh.
don't have to check. We don't have to check in and tell them how many we have. I mean, they don't even bring the tables out for us anymore. You have to bring your own.
Every other.
Or every other, you tell how much.
No, every other. The first Sunday I get tables, and third Sunday I have to
Oh,
bring
right.
them.
Still, that's a lot of work to bring those tables, back and forth.
Not a lot of people show up.
Nah.
Uh,
Lately, we've been getting like maybe like 4 or 5 people. That's about it. We got a couple people walking up though.
Yeah, it doesn't have the numbers it used to, Ron. And I don't have the energy I used to either.
yeah.
To be the cheerleader.
But it happens. How long has it been? 11 years?
More than that, huh?
14.
Oh, okay.
14.
2011 is when we started.
Oh, that's what I'm thinking of. I don't know. I've always been like
Wow.
a bad judgment of time.
Yeah, November will be, February. February is our anniversary month, so
Yay.
yeah, 14 years.
14 years. Wow.
Through the years. Could have MJ come back.
Michael Jackson,
Sure.
Michael Jordan.
MP.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
What did I say? I said MJ.
You said MJ.
Mary
You know,
Jane.
we were talking about Spider-Man earlier. That's why.
Yeah, but nobody likes Spider-Man, so
Apparently. Spider-Boy. Come on, Spider-Boy. Or Spider-Girl. Spider-Girl came out.
Spider Girl.
Spider-Girl. Yeah. I know that's a bummer
And?
too. It's like David's doing a signing for it. David Nakayama's doing a signing on Saturday. And I'm like, oh, I'm gonna be in Hilo on Saturday. Oh well.
Oh man.
What's
So-
in Hilo?
Oh, I'm gonna be doing a
Uh,
signing over there because
Enjoy Comics
yeah, he's closing down the store.
wrapping up.
So yeah, so he's just having some people come in and if they want to do a signing. So I figured
Thank you,
I was
John.
there during the opening, so I figured I'll be there,
Oh,
as he's wrapping up. But now it sounds like he's got like another month though. Sounds like he's got until
Yeah,
August.
another couple months.
Day of execution.
the
Well, I think it was a contract issue with the
yeah.
lease, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
That's cool though. I mean, maybe other people might want to stop by and do events.
Yeah.
Yeah,
If I go over to the Big Island, I'm flying in for a day and flying back out the same day.
Oh, that's what I'm doing. So,
That's what most of you guys do.
Is Alika still involved?
Lodging is so expensive there.
oh yeah, everywhere. Is Zalika what?
Is he still involved with comics?
Yeah, I think he does.
I think he's still selling like online and stuff, right?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
but there's no brick and mortar store.
Yeah.
I think the overhead was just too high.
Mm.
Well, I think just like Joy, I think he's a victim of the pandemic. And
Yeah.
a lot of the stores just never bounced back fully after the pandemic.
Yeah.
This is true. Well, we've been fortunate here on Oahu that there's so many other guys picking up their comics. So anyway,
Just about done.
are you done? Are you doing? Yeah, Fox McCloud.
Put some rocks or something for him to stand on, so he doesn't look like he's just floating in space.
Put him on a planet. It's like he's on space.
It does not snow in Hawaii.
Sure it does.
Yes, it does.
Well, no, yeah, right.
Yeah, it does.
On the Big Island, it does.
Oh yeah.
Oh no! Didn't the last time on top of
Smoky.
Mauna Kea. I was trying to. I forgot the name of the mountain. But I thought it was so cold that it actually snowed up there. Halakala.
Scott, how's the rhyme go again? Or the song?
On top of old Smoky, all covered with cheese. Something about a meatball. If somebody sneezed.
There you go.
I lost my poor meatball. Somebody sneezed. It rolled off the table and onto the floor. And then my poor meatball rolled right out the door.
Oh, that's what it did.
Oh, that's sad.
Yes, it's a tragic tale.
Yeah.
Wait, that's on top of spaghetti. What happened on top of Smoky?
Oh,
Exactly.
go wrong song.
It's merged together. Like Hella Mata, Hella Fada.
Hello, Potter. Hello, Potter. Here I am at Camp Granada.
I don't think kids know this anymore, huh?
No. I don't
Who's
think
on
so.
first? What's on second?
Third base. Fella pitching. Who's the fella pitching?
Sure, was it today or yesterday?
No,
Or-
who's on first?
Uh-huh. Today what? What do you think's here? Think's here is kind of a... See, all my yellows are...
Did you see that thing? That was the tiny. Is it the Tiny Toons? Where what was the squirrel, the grandma squirrel, and then her grandson or whatever?
Oh, on Animaniacs? Yeah, the Skippy Squirrel and yeah, yeah, they did an updated version of that with the Who.
Yeah,
It was like at Woodstock.
yeah. Who's that in concert? Yes.
Yeah. Who's that on stage? On stage. Yes, it's not on stage. It's Who. And again, like, would the kids get it? I don't know. It's definitely
Yeah.
before our era.
I don't know. I just remember the fingerprints gag.
Yeah. There's a lot of them that you're like, wow, can't believe they got away with this. Fingerprints, Pablo Picasso having the initials. Hey, did you know you got PP on your smock?
Well, you know, cartoonists and animators are a thirsty bunch.
Yeah.
You knew finals would.
Sometimes I wonder how strict the censors were, though. You know, on TV. Like I imagine during the '80s, you know, they were a lot more stricter. What went on?
Or the joke went over their head, maybe.
Yeah. Yeah.
They just ignored it.
Yeah, the kid's not gonna catch it.
Well, Ben Edlin, who did the Tick, said that there's one scene where the Tick hits his head, and it's just random. He just yells out, "Fudge! Does anyone like some fudge?" And the censor's like, "You got to take that out." It's like, well, why? It's like, what is this even referring to? What is, you know, what's so offensive about this?
Because of the milk lemonade.
Or maybe of was it the Christmas Story? The fudge. That's weird. Do you guys get that run? Like like things get censored or something, so you got to change it, or like there's a copyright thing, so it's like, okay, change this to this. No,
Oh yeah, all the time.
do
They,
you?
well, they take it to the S&P people.
And standards and practices, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
And Ron always trying to get those porn words stuck into the background, like on
Well,
maps.
no,
and stuff, right?
Ron's always trying to put his name in there, like he
Yeah,
did, right? For
I snuck one in, but I don't think you could. It's only if you like zoomed in to the drawing, but it wasn't as blatant as I did on the Great North. That was like so obvious.
oh, the Great North was the yeah. the flashlight, quote unquote.
Yeah.
No, but didn't wasn't it for Young Justice? Didn't you have like Ron Town or something like that, or was that the
Oh,
Batman
the Justice League. That was
Justice League?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a different time back then. Where,
Didn't they say they're like, hell, how did we miss that one?
yeah. Too late. Too late.
Now Ron is immortalized as a town in Vegas.
Uh huh.
I think it's cool when they do like little Easter eggs like that.
Yeah, I heard nowadays they really look at each drawing.
Really.
Yeah.
And they zoom it in, I bet too.
When I think it was one of the local Hawaii 5-0 ones, and then there was one about the comic collector, and they went to other realms, and just so happens I was there, and then there was this woman, and she was like taking pictures of like everything, like every single angle you could think of, and I guess we talked for a little while, and then yeah, that was her job. She had to actually get the licensing, the permission for all these things that were in the shots. And I'm like, that's crazy. In this store, there's so much things, That's her job. So I guess she just looks at the shots that they used, and then from there, kind of like ask, if they can sign a waiver or something. Otherwise, I guess they can't use that shot, or they got to blur it or something.
Yeah, just cover it up.
Yeah.
The camera's still working? All right. I think I'm done. Here's mine.
There we go.
Fox.
Oh, that
Fox
came out good.
McWhat? McCloud.
McCloud. I'll tell you something about that afterwards, but we'll wait there after the cameras
Okay.
are rolling. Just a side note kind of thing.
Let's see. Let me put some shadow in the pants and stuff. Thought I was done, but I'm just looking at it now. I just need some more contrast. Clothes.
I didn't do a Kirby or a Pikachu yet.
Well, Kirby's easy, right?
Little round puffball.
I know. I've drawn a few Kirby's thanks to Jason.
Yeah.
Well, sorry.
There's a lot of Kirby fans. He's such a simple character.
Well, you're welcome.
Different Jason.
Oh, okay. Wasn't me.
Yeah. No, not you.
Wasn't me.
Not you.
Jason.
Yeah, no.
Wasn't me.
No. Why do you like Kirby too? I don't know.
No,
Okay, so we'll see. There you go.
wasn't me.
Okay.
I think we have a vacuum.
Is that still around?
Well, I think so.
Skull Reaper just sent a bunch of Pikachus. Oh, wait, that's Kirby, Pikachu. I can't tell what the other three are. They think they're all Pikachus?
They're all Pikachu's.
Well, the first one's Kirby.
Yeah.
And then I think the other four are Pikachus.
Yeah, they're Pikachu.
Yeah.
Oh, Conker's Bad Fur Day. That one was funny. Yeah, it was the only R-rated game on the N64.
That's the one with the squirrels.
Yeah. He's all drunk and everything. The opening scene is, yeah, he's like totally drunk. I mean, there's an opera singing Big Pile of Poo, the King of Poo.
Oh, I never turned my slideshow on. Hey, I'm forgetting stuff right and left these days.
Oh no, that's not good.
Conker's Bad Fur Day was a game that was never supposed to be allowed on Nintendo 64, but Rare Studio was trusted by Nintendo, so they didn't need to go through a Q&A check. That's a lie. Star Fox and the Presentapos.
Naughty.
It's not Star Fox, it's Fox McCloud.
Yeah, but the game is from Star Fox. That's
Oh, okay.
that's the property.
Best viewers on Boostin in Russia. Boostin.ru. Yeah, I'm going to trust that.
In Russia, we don't watch cameras. Camera watches you.
Oh, what's next week?
Huh?
Is it the
A reboot of DC characters next week.
Reboot a DC.
So we're all going to draw Batman, but he's going to look like a real bat.
I'm going to draw Batman as Batman because Batman doesn't need to be.
I'm going to make Batman look like Spider-Man.
But then nobody will like Batman. It's not right.
If I just drew Batman, I would draw something that looked more like Man-Bat.
Yeah.
Man,
Catman.
Catman do.
Catman don't.
Catman sweaters.
We're going to do Batman, but we're going to bring back the rainbow costume.
Batman wear.
Man, those guys are milking it, man.
Yeah, the rainbow thing? It seems like I see it everywhere.
Now they're releasing the figures one by one again. Like suckers.
Did you guys see there's an Invincible fighting game coming out? It's in Marvel vs. Capcom style, except 3D model. I did see a trailer for it, for the Invincible game. And I also saw a trailer for the Deadpool VR game. Doogie Howse is doing the voice of Deadpool.
Yeah, Neil Patrick Harris is doing the voice. It's great. I don't know what I want Kirby to do.
How about vacuuming with another Kirby?
Flintstone style. Flintstone style.
I think you've done that. Oh, they have a bird, like it's a living thing.
Yeah, I don't really game, but I see a lot of the trailers and stuff. I'm keeping my eye out on RPGs though. There's an RPG in development for The Expanse. So I'm hoping that's good.
RPG, rocket propelled grenade?
Yes.
That's dangerous.
Skull Reaper says Tomorrow Fighters are all done in a Japanese take on them. Iron Man looks like a Gundam.
Yeah, that Marvel Fighter one looks crazy.
Like that? Is that Marvel Tokum?
I think that was called, but yeah, it looks awesome. And then even Storm and everybody, amazing. It's interesting because they took such a long time because they've had Marvel vs. Capcom a while back.
Yeah, 3 came out on the PlayStation 3, so that was a while back.
Yeah,
They just released a collection recently.
I think so.
I don't think it's Capcom making the game this time. It's somebody else.
No, it's somebody else.
Oh.
What did I do with my?
You say it's Arc System Works that's making it. Arc Systems. I'm not familiar with that studio.
And a lot of new studios and companies coming out.
They made Guilty Gear and they also made Dragon Ball Fighter Z, Clothing Your Skull.
I can't keep up with all of them. What's the Pikachu doing?
Pika Pika.
I just think it's so funny when you look at the original designs of them and you're like, wow, they got really cute. Like in the beginning, they look kind of frightening, actually.
The fat Pikachu.
Yeah, Chunkachu.
Skull saying it's good news because there may be hope for a new Capcom take on Marvel vs. Capcom in like 5 years.
Other than their collections, Capcom hasn't really put anything new out recently, yeah. I don't think so.
I don't know. I would just figure they're writing the whole Castlevania thing with the next Netflix shows and everything.
Because they just did Street Fighter. Well, Street Fighter 6 just came out for the Switch 2 again, yeah. So
right.
And they just released that Capcom Fighting Collection 2.
Yeah. They didn't do another Mega Man.
Oh.
Oh. They said Capcom put out a Street Fighter 6 2 years ago. Yes.
Are they 6?
Yeah, they had 6 already.
Do they do like DLCs for those?
Yeah, because
So they-
like Terry Bogard
So you
finally.
just gotta, like add new characters and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Terry Bogard made 6. So.
I play a couple games on my phone, and that's about it. I haven't really done
Yeah,
shooter games in a
honestly,
while.
that's what I do too. I don't have time to play. I have Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, and I only played like a few minutes of it. I never really got into it.
I'm getting good at Wordle.
Huh?
So I'm getting
you
good at
didn't do
Wordle. I'm getting good at Wordle.
Yeah.
Wordle.
Squirtle.
Wordle.
Girdle. Myrtle.
Most of the time I get it in 4.
Hurdle.
Myrtle Beach.
I've gotten it in 1 on 3 times.
I don't think I've ever done 1. It's one of those like you accidentally found the right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the thing is, like, if you get it, then you got to change your starting word. Yes.
Oh yeah, I guess so because it's never going to show up again for a while.
Yeah.
I think Resident Evil is Capcom.
So they're just adding up to Street Fighter 6 for a while. Is Resident Evil Capcom, Resident Evil 9 trailer just released.
I think it is Capcom.
Resident Evil 9, Jesus,
That's another property that's been like forever.
forever. That's the one with Umbrella, right? Corporation.
Yeah, Umbrella Corporation.
Am I thinking the right one? Yeah.
That's the one.
Okay.
No, Capcom got some great, characters.
I mean,
And
there's been what? I think 3 Resident Evil movies now, haven't there?
It's been more than that, I think. And
That was wasn't Mila Jovovich in that one?
yeah. I mean, I like the Phoenix Wright, the lawyer game.
Lawyer
Capcom.
game.
That's Capcom. Lawyer.
Oh yeah.
It's one of those you gotta find the
U.S. versus Trump.
yeah, that'd be later. But they just had they just did an animated version of it a few years ago, which was kind of cool. It pretty much just followed the exact storylines. So you had to figure out the inconsistencies of the trials and all that. Now Capcom got some great licenses, great IP.
Yeah. Like I said, I don't play too much, but I am interested in the RPG for Because I liked Mass Effect when it came out, and I don't think we're going to get a Mass Effect game ever again at this point.
You never know.
So doing an experience RPG is kind of like playing the Mass Effect.
Nowadays, do it like they do the whole crowdfunding. It's like, you want a project done? We're gonna crowdfund for it.
Scroll says they like the "What's Your Name" guy in the Phoenix Wright anime. I don't know what they're talking about. John, you know what they're talking about?
Not exactly sure which character that is.
I like the "What's Your Name" guy in the Phoenix Wright anime. And they're playing Expedition 33 is their current RPG. Expedition 33, I don't think I've ever heard of that.
So many games coming out. It's hard to keep up with everything. And you never know what's going to be a hit.
Yeah, I generally, if I play an RPG, it's usually around the holidays when I don't have much work, and then I don't play anything else for the rest of the year.
Oh yeah.
Expedition 33, yeah, it's interesting.
What was that thing that came up on the? Was that on Prime? Was it that Level Up? What was that called? Those little shorts based after video games.
Yeah, I think it was Level Up.
Oh, Secret Level.
Secret Level. Is that the one?
Is that what I think? It's on Amazon, right?
Yeah, that's right. Because they had like
I think it's
Warhammer
called
and
Secret Level.
yeah, it is Secret Level. And then it had like Pac-Man and Mega Man.
Yeah, Secret
Dungeons
Level.
and Dragons. It's kind of neat.
Yeah, I only watched like the first 3. I think,
Yeah.
I mean, they're well done, but I don't know the game, so it's hard for me to get invested in it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
that's the problem. It's like, unless you know the game, it's
Like, I'm sure for the people who play the games, it's great, but it's like, okay, it looks cool.
Well, even on Netflix, they have like the Castlevania stories, and it follows the storyline, but you can just watch it and still kind of get invested in it.
Simon Belmont.
The What's Your Name guy is apparently the guy who wears pink, and he's a super rich dude. Still don't know what he's talking about. John,
I know what
guy
that is. I know what that guy is. Yeah. The flamboyant guy. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's a funny character.
I had no idea.
Do you know what our Expedition 33 is?
I just looked at it a little bit. What about it?
Oh no, the guy's saying that his Expedition 33 is my current RPG.
Yeah, I mean, it looks cool. I just took a quick peek to see what it's about, but I've never heard of it before. It's on Steam.
Expedition 33.
This game may contain content not appropriate for all ages. Oh. Or may not be appropriate for viewing and work. We should be playing games at work anyway.
Yeah. A confession. We have it on tape now.
Yeah. Got good ratings on MSI Gaming.
All right, I think we're done.
1 million copies sold.
1 million. All right, I'm done. We're just about ready to wrap up.
Traditional turn-based combat, but it's also a timing mechanic like parries and such. And the story is so good.
Is that like the new that Yakuza 0 just came out? Not just came out, but like they just re-released
Oh
it.
yeah. Hey, did you see that game Yakuza? I guess they Red Bull.
Infinite Wealth?
Red
Which one?
Bull did characters
Right,
in that Yakuza game. It actually was pretty cool. Like it was actually in the style of the Red Bull commercial.
Oh, I didn't see
We
that.
ready to do last looks here? We didn't even do first looks. We'll just do
No,
last
the
looks.
first looks.
The first and last.
But hey, at least we were talking most of the night tonight,
We were.
which is
What
good.
What is that game? Is a pirate game or something like that? And they actually using places over here.
Yeah. I think it's because I think it's a follow-up to the Infinite Wealth game.
Okay.
Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth. That was the one that was based in Hawaii previously, and then the new one is just based on the same thing, but I don't know. There's like pirates in this one for some reason.
Yeah, because like L&L and several other places are actually in it. So I'm like,
Yeah,
wow.
Matsumoto Shave Ice.
Yeah.
And they had some ads for
pretty
it,
cool.
like the t-shirts and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, last looks. John, let's go. Let's let you go first. All right, I'm bringing John
Okay.
up.
Sure.
Scott, get ready.
All right. There you go. We got the new Donkey Kong because I guess they changed it back to the retro one.
Yeah.
Aiko suggested the cow, I guess, on Mario Kart. Now you can be one of the cow characters.
I like the boombox scooter.
That's from the reference.
Yeah,
So
no,
I was like,
I
that's
looked
weird.
up when you mentioned it. Yeah, like boombox shooter.
We did Legend of Zelda. Click link below. It's funny how everyone thinks his name is Zelda. It's Legend of Zelda. No, he's Link. I just did a fast Kirby and I did a fast Pikachu playing the Switch. So there we go.
Was that what it was? I thought he was holding up a Musubi.
No.
Like a thin Musubi.
Yeah, it kind of does look like one.
That band in the middle.
That's what it is.
It's got the what you call that? The seaweed.
The nori.
Nori.
Funny.
Okay.
Well, I guess I'm calling this now.
Scott, you ready? Scott. Oh, that's Ron. How do I get Ron? Ron's not showing nothing.
No.
Here's Scott. Who's that?
Oh, it looks like Captain N.
Captain N?
Captain N. They're from the 80s. They actually did like a, I guess, that was all Nintendo games, yeah?
Yeah.
Is that a Don Bluth thing? Because it has that Space Ace kind of look to me.
No, it was Deke.
Yeah, that's Scott.
No, because remember we were talking about Duck Hunt? So, yeah, that was his thing. He had the zapper.
The zapper gun, yeah.
Right.
He was with Zelda and Mega Man and Simon Belmont and Kid Icarus.
And later on, they had like Donkey Kong and Game Boy and
yeah.
All right.
Very cool.
Jason, you show anything?
Good.
It's good. Okay, I'm gonna go over Jason's shoulder. Thank you, Scott.
Hey, Venom.
It's not a video game.
Venom.
Actually, there was a video.
Mario.
There was a video game.
That's the
Venom is Mario.
Mario Venom.
Yeah, Mario Venom.
There you go.
Hey, come on.
Yeah.
I thought it was the plant thing from Little Shop of Horrors.
There you go. It's like
The plant
right. Oh, see, it could be like it's a us, right? Everything is like me, us.
It's a Venom. You get a Venomized Audrey too.
Mario's nose with his mustache and the hat.
Oh yeah, you can do that. A Venomized Mario. There you go.
Yeah. There you go. It's us.
It's a Mario.
It's a Wii. It's a Wii.
It's the lethal
It's a Nintendo Wii.
Yeah. We are the lethal
Right, and I guess I'm allowed. Ron, you're not showing anything, right?
No.
All right, and there's the Fox McCloud. Drawn by the guy who's never played the game before. I just Googled old Nintendo characters, and that's what I got.
Old Nintendo character. No, he's still around. He's still in Smash Brothers.
But that's
all right. I guess that's it. Next week is we're rebooting DC characters.
We are.
So I guess we're DC want to redo. And then the end of the month, we're doing the redraw June, right? Where we take an old piece of artwork and redraw it. Yeah.
Actually,
I got to dig through some old artwork.
Like other people's old artwork?
Like one of your own work. So like something you did 10 years ago, but now hopefully you've gotten better since then. Hopefully.
It'll look the same.
When I was 5 years old.
All right. I guess that's it then. Everybody say aloha.
Aloha.
And Drew's not here, so.
Yeah.
Bye.
There you go.
Bye.
Bye.